What up, guys? I'm gonna test this out. This new 60 frames a second deal. Yeah, my arm actually sort of hurts today, even after all the therapy I've been doing on it. I know I'm holding the camera with the gimped arm, but it's more of just how it feels in certain places. It's not like uber painful or anything, but I'm gonna go ahead and maybe use both hands here so I can talk. So, what do I want to talk about? I did a video on, maybe I'm looking at a car, maybe like a 2008 Corvette. And the reason I was thinking about a Corvette is because they don't really lose their value if you keep low miles on them and you don't go ahead and wreck it. Ooh, it's tingling now a little bit. And or I mean, you know what? I really wanted a Subaru WRX. I've always wanted a WRX, and the interior would be newer than a Vette's, but that oil consumption issue is really bothering me. It's just always on my mind about it. So it's like, do I want to risk it? I almost feel like I'd have to write something or have something in writing about it, because I'd want to, after a certain amount of time, if I noticed something, I would literally want to return it and get my money back, because other than that, it's just such a hassle. You have to go to the dealership and they're gonna have to do an oil consumption test and confirm that you're just not full of shit and just stuff like that. So yeah, and I literally have a little bit of a migraine left from around I fell asleep at 11 o'clock a.m. and I just woke up at around 5. I've already been up for 40 minutes, and this guy had a Subaru and he already sold it. And I asked him if he had an oil consumption issue, and he said he did not. And I don't know why he would lie to me. He already sold it, so I mean, it's quick. It's possible. I don't know. I seen a Subaru that had I don't know, 1,500 miles on it. Somebody bought it, obviously drove it a little bit, returned it. So it doesn't make sense. I mean, why return a car after 1,500 miles unless you either think it has the oil consumption issue, or you didn't what could you not have liked about it? I mean, it is Florida, there's no snow, so I mean, you don't really technically need all-wheel drive in Florida, except when it rains. All-wheel drive is good in the rain. I mean, all-wheel drive is just good. I mean, I have an all-wheel drive car now in the base Impreza, and in the rain, I mean, it's great as long as you have good tires, as long as they're not bald or something. So, I don't know, man. It's just, we got such a good deal on that Jaguar. Everything just looks crappy, and believe it or not, there's a 2009 Jaguar for sale with 420 horsepower with 40 something thousand miles on it, and this is a way nicer Jaguar, way more recent, looks new, but it's had 5 owners. It's just stuff like that, it just seems sketchy. I believe you want maybe a 1 or 2 owner car, but this car was a $90,000 car, guys. I could potentially buy a $90,000 car for $27,000 and hope and pray nothing is terribly wrong with it, and then drive it for 6 months or a year or whatever, and just enjoy it, and then hopefully get rid of it again. But it's it's already had so many owners. Who's gonna want it? That's the problem. Who's gonna want it? And you can go on Car Gurus and see how long a car has been up. If it's not selling, you can probably haggle and get a better price. Maybe somebody's coming, they look at it and they don't, something's quite not right about it. I don't know. Plus, I have to drive them. I mean, I want to drive a Honda Genesis Coupe. I sat in one once. I really liked it. I really liked the way that my frame fit that car. I've driven the 350Z. I've never driven the 370Z. And I've really never driven a Vette in a long time. So I don't know. I might not like it anymore. I don't know. I'm going to really have to go around these places and start driving things. But, it's not in the realm of impossibility of getting a used 370. I don't necessarily want a brand new 370 or obviously a Vette. They're way too expensive. I'm not going to be rich. I'm just going to I want a fairly expensive car that I can resell maybe in a year, and then maybe get something a little bit more practical. I want to have something nice for once. Like a Vette, as of now, I don't drive much, so it's like I could easily get a Vette. I could put 12,000 miles on it or whatever in a year, and maybe I'll be like, oh, get this thing out of here. Who knows? It really depends. It all depends. Anyways, the update today, really, that's about it. I only got like 4 views on this car on my last video. Maybe it was too long, 32 minutes. I just had a lot to say, but now that that's said, you guys should maybe go watch that video, because I really talk about a lot of things, and I'll probably see. Now, my plan originally today was to go see my mom, and but it's like she never really even calls here anymore, like I've said, and I don't know when. I really don't want to go there and she's just like asleep. Like I don't get any enjoyment of sitting there watching someone sleep, even if it's my mom. I don't care who it is. Like if that was me there and someone's visiting me, you don't know they're visiting you. It doesn't really count. That I want them to be awake at least. And it's like I still have a little bit of a headache. It's not as bad as it was, so I gotta go shopping for some food because, guys, I have like Ben & Jerry's ice cream, some Eggo pancakes, Jamba Juice smoothie, stuff to go with the smoothie, 3 hot dogs left that are probably bordering on the sketchy side because I don't get any nitrates. Ah, shit, arm. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They're bordering on the sketchy level, and there's literally nothing to cook except for spaghetti, which is the Rayo's spaghetti, which is the best. But if that's all you're eating, you're gonna get tired of it, and then you're gonna start hating it. And I don't want to start hating my favorite spaghetti. So it's like I gotta think of some. I gotta get some more food, and I really honestly just don't know what to get. I gotta pay the rent too. I gotta call them and ask them how much I actually owe them. That's gonna be a big chunk of what's left of the money in there. And then my phone bill is not due till the 18th for this phone actually. And I thought it was supposed to be $85, but it's $124. I don't know why. It's not actually really important because I'm still saving money because I'm not paying the main phone bill. I'm just letting that get shut off. Like I said before, it's just impossible to pay it. So yeah, guys, that's the update for now. I just wanted to test the quality of this front camera with the 60 frames a second. So should be cool. I need to go get like cheese. I can make toasted cheese sandwiches at least. I mean, I don't eat expensive. I save money on food. Since my mom's not here, it's literally like I'm barely shopping for one person. I mean, I got nothing to eat. I got ramen noodles. I mean, I know you may make fun of me eating ramen noodles every now and then, but like it's not the healthiest food for you. But It's like, honestly, it comes in handy in a pinch, and I got the good ones. I got the Nissan ones, Nissan. I mean, or something like that. I don't know. It's not. There's two different kinds. Anyway, I got the ones that are a little better. And see, I have a roast in there that's frozen that my mom was supposed to cook. Yeah, that's not happening. So I've never made a roast in my life, and she didn't actually write down. She didn't. It's not like she actually wrote down the recipe. I have a slow cooker. I can just stick it in there and turn the thing on. I really don't know what to do. I'd have to look it up. And a big roast like that for me to eat is stupid. It's stupid. Like, I'm gonna eat a huge roast. I've never made mashed potatoes in my life. It's just, stuff starts adding up when you think about it. You know, like, you know, maybe you personally, you guys eat at your parents' house every now and then. You take for granted just stupid shit like no one's cooking for you anymore, or whatever. No one's doing anything for you anymore. So it's like, when I am taking care of myself personally, I barely eat anything. I just, when I'm hungry, I'll grab a yogurt. I'll go make some eggs, or whatever. But like, I don't eat big, huge, good combination meals like I used to. And all her shit's here, her work stuff. It's like she used to work right there. She's still got a monitor there. She's still got a UPS or a USPS postage machine there. She's got a chair that she was supposed to set up. That's new. I don't know how much that thing's worth. Nobody's doing anything about any of this stuff. It's crazy. Like, I thought her job was gonna like call me and say, "Hey, we know the scoop, we know what's going on." But when I called this person, her advocate, that knows everything about what's going on, she didn't seem to know really that my mom was in as bad a shape as she is, and I didn't want to say anything because if I say, "Hey, she's not coming back to work, guys. She's done," then they'll say, "Okay, well, we'll go ahead and mark her off as a non-employee, and then my beneficiary benefits go straight down the tubes, and then it's pretty much R.I.P. meat as well." So, there's things that I just don't want to say, and it's crazy. So, that's my update, guys. Here's what it looks like outside. This high frame rate absolutely looks beautiful, I would say. Holy shit. Alright, guys, till next time.